Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Michael. Today we're going to take a look and react to The Story So Far's new song, All This Time. I haven't heard the song at all. I actually just got back from a haircut, and everything looks like super wavy. So if you're wondering why, that's why, haircut. But I don't want to lie, unlike Letterman, which I didn't hear, I didn't see any of the comments or anything about that song when it came out. I did hear, obviously, the song came out, at 11 p.m. Central Time, yesterday here in Chicago. So I saw some of the comments. So unlike Letterman, where I went in completely blind, I hadn't heard anything, I'm pretty excited for this song. All the comments, all the stuff that I've seen is that it sounds pop punk. It sounds like old stories so far. So this video could go a few different ways depending on if I really like this song or if I, unfortunately don't like the song. But this is the second song we got off the new album. So I'll listen to it now for the first time and I'll give you my thoughts. So let's jump right into it. Okay, we're what, 40 seconds in, and yeah, I think this is a Story So Far song. Hold on. I didn't know that we were back, so I almost forgot to put on my Story So Far shirt. So here we go, let's finish it up. We're back. I just didn't know that we were back. What the fuck? So yeah, I think everyone that said Letterman wasn't something that they liked, or it wasn't pop punk, or it didn't sound anything like anything from, the old Story So Far, I think every question got answered with the new song here, All This Time. It's super upbeat, super pop punky. I looked a little bit, I listened again for a second time here because I wanted to make sure that I was getting the lyrics right and everything. So it is a little bit of a darker song with the subject matter and everything like that. But, I could see, especially, it literally just happened to me listening to the song for the first time. You don't know the words, so you just kind of, the emotion that you get is from the tempo of the song. And it's a very upbeat, super bright kind of pop punky sound. I think Parker's vocals sound great. I've always talked about on the channel that The Story So Far has always let their hardcore influences really shine, on all their stuff, and the entire band, on all the records. Maybe the self-titled was probably like the biggest example of that, but for some reason I'm thinking of, like, I think this is a song that can fit, it easily fit on Proper Dose, easily could fit on maybe See What You Don't See, maybe a little bit more than the self-titled, but I think Parker's vocals are great on this song. The song is nice and short, coming in right under 3 minutes here, 2 minutes 49 seconds. Yeah, everything I heard was correct. This is a great, almost kind of, I don't want to say return to form, but I can definitely see people who, didn't really like or didn't vibe with Proper Dose, or maybe even Big Blind, and then, I'm sure all over Reddit and Twitter, who knows what I'm going to title this video, so I'm going to do it too. So, everybody's saying that, The Story So Far is kind of making their return to pop punk or to an older sound, which, I've talked about on the channel before. I liked Proper Dose. That was a rock record or a pop punk record. It's not like, The Story So Far put out a, like a techno record or something. They're still playing, music with drums, guitars, and harsh vocals. So whether you want to call that pop punk, indie rock, or just rock and roll, I mean, we're just kind of nitpicking at that point. But yeah, I love the song. Yeah, it's definitely a cross between, See What You Don't See and the self-titled. If you could like merge these two albums and then, mix in a little bit of, Proper Dose in there, then I think you have this song. I think a lot of people are going to like this song. Let's dive into the comments. I haven't looked at any of the comments. I pretty much I saw on Twitter when I opened up Twitter this morning, and some stuff of Reddit last night when the song came out. So that's where I kind of knew that it was a little bit more pop punky sounding of a song. But let's look at the comments here. This album is going to be biblically effing hard. Parker's voice is always getting better and better. I really do think that his voice shines on this song more than Letterman did. But I like Letterman too. I know, some people didn't, but classic The Story So Far sound, about to be my album of the year. I wasn't going in with album of the year expectations coming off Letterman, but I'm getting closer with All This Time. Album of the year, another Story So Far classic. The drumstick tease at the end, yeah, I think this person has it right too. I think that next song, that it wouldn't shock me if this was like either track 1 and then you can kind of hear the drumstick tease going into what the next song is going to be, which sounds like a super a high energy song. Old school Story So Far, classic Story So Far. I've never seen a comeback like this. Banger. Yeah, I think everyone's gonna say that this one is a banger. A mixture of Under Soil and Dirt and See What You Don't See. I effing love it. So excited for the album. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's the general feeling and of All This Time, and what the general feeling is. You're gonna see later throughout the day, and really with the maybe we'll get another song before. When's the album come out? June? I'll put it on the screen somewhere here when I look for it, but I believe it's June. It's not too far away, so maybe we'll get one more song, maybe we'll get 2, but big fan of the new song. I think a lot of people are going to be way more into this one than Letterman, just on like surface level, just listening to the song. I think your brain is going to say, oh yeah, this sounds like what you remember, what you're nostalgic for with the Story So Far. So I was already excited for the album, but this has only, made me that more excited. I don't know if you guys have seen, whether it's on Reddit or Twitter, even after Letterman came out, there was a lot of rumors. I didn't really see any source or anything, which is why, I never really talked about it. But basically that, for the people who have heard the album or are kind of around for the process, that Letterman was kind of the exception to what the album actually sounds like, that it is going to sound, which apparently that rumor is true if we keep getting more songs like All This Time, that most of the songs are going to be that Story So Far upbeat, fast, pop punky kind of sound that we all love from the band. And Letterman was kind of the exception to that. There's that rumor that I think the last 2 songs on the album are a little bit more acoustic-y, so it's kind of like those songs, and you have Letterman, and then pretty much everything else is going to be upbeat, and that Story So Far, the classic Story So Far pop punk that we all love. So those are my thoughts on the brand new song from The Story So Far, All This Time. Let me know if you're excited about it. Did you pre-order the album? Do you feel differently with this song than you did with Letterman? Do you like both? Or, how hyped are you after listening to the brand new song, All This Time from The Story So Far? Please like the video. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends. And as always, thanks for watching.